Hey guys, what is up? This is SuperGirlKels. I just need to say I am filming right now, not from my studio that you guys are knowing me for. I am in Seattle, Washington for Nintendo Live and PAX West 2023. Huge thanks to Nintendo for sending me out here. I was the caster for both the Squatch Strike 3v3 tournament and the Amiibo Doubles event with the 16 and under fans that came from around the world. It's been such an incredible event containing amazing mascots. I met my hero, Kirby. It's Kirby! I love you! Please, I've waited only 10 years for this. Oh my god. I love you! I met tons and tons of amazing figureheads of the staff, since we did enter as a staff ourselves, which by the way is me and my mom, and there is a full vlog coming soon, so stay tuned to that. I know that you guys were wondering about Super Mario Wonder, as it was at Nintendo Live this year. It recently got announced I think like a month or so now, that there was a recent direct Bubble Mario! Bubble Mario! Bubble Mario! Bubbles! And obviously it was a day one pre-order for me, as I've been waiting for over 12 years, I think, for another, 2D side-scrolling Mario game. I did get to play the game before anyone else on the weekend. I had a full hour to myself to play the majority of World 1 and 100% complete the entirety of that demo. That demo did involve the entirety of World 1 all the way up until the level right before Bowser's Castle. So I don't know what that level or that secret ending might hold, but I did play 100% of the remaining other levels and even challenge mode, as well as a mini game and even kind of like a badge challenge that I'm going to go through today. I unfortunately didn't really get too much footage for you guys regarding that. This was the time when this entire demo was under wraps and we had no idea that it was going to be at this live event. So not even the staff knew Mario Wonder was going to be playable. The lines were out the doors and it's hours of wait time. So I really had the privilege of sitting down and being able to play this for an hour as a completionist, but also as a review for you guys, to give you guys some feedback. You guys know that I am a completionist, and my favorite and most highest of expectations go to games who are 2D side scrollers, obviously. So I definitely had some high hopes for this game. They did not disappoint. I wrote down some points because I wasn't really allowed to film, although I did get some multiplayer action the following day when it was a public announcement that I was able to start filming and playing the game with my mom. So I played both single player and multiplayer at the same time. So right away off the gate, Mario Wonder is not going to disappoint. I am really, really excited. It completely diversifies itself from the new Super Mario Bros. Series. It truly is and feels kind of like a true sequel, I feel, to Super Mario Bros. 3, and has a lot of elements from Super Mario World. Obviously, we can see that the graphic style and the animations that come out of Mario and friends and even characters are very much inspired by Mario Bros. 3, including the jump animations, the abilities, and more. The graphics really, really come into play here. I mean, it's nothing like the new Super Mario Bros. Series. The trees and the grass don't look like plastic fields to go around. This, the environment all around you, the atmosphere is truly spectacular. It is moving, it is dancing, it is even the enemies. I mean, when they cross each other, hitting each other's bums, just kind of to put on their own personalities on how each enemy actually interacts with each other. And it's the same thing with the characters. All characters feel super unique, even though they do have all of the same abilities, moveset, weight, and feel. Of course, excluding Nabbit, Yoshi, who these characters are made to be invincible, unfortunately. They can't use the elephant item and other power-ups as well, since they are having that beneficial feature of you can't kill them. So if you're a new player and are just trying to get into Mario and, Mario Wonder might be a little bit challenging for you, Yoshi and Nabbit are definitely your way to go. On the other hand, even though all the other characters, I'm thinking of Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Blue Toad, Toadette, and Yellow Toad do play very much identical. But what makes them so unique and different is truly their personality. Their animations really come out of each other, the way that they interact with the environment, their power-ups all give them extreme animation that just makes their personality pop out a little bit. Even when getting the flagpole right at the end, they are going to do some kind of greeting to the fellow villagers that are waiting locked behind Bowser's bars. And it really makes you feel like you're playing those characters, not so much the generic Mario sound effects that you're used to seeing in every other Mario game. You really hear their voice, their way of interacting with certain power-ups, items, and the environment. When level 1 begins, usually and mostly every single Mario game tends to start off kind of in the tutorial mode, where it really shows you how to play the game. Well, welcome to the Flower Kingdom, because this bullshit has been completely thrown out the gate. When you start level 1 in Super Mario Bros. Wonder, you are completely and utterly challenged right away on the first level. You are greeted not only by enemies, which feel a little familiar. You have that block to let you know that, yeah, I am in the first level of the Mario game. But as soon as you get past that first side-scrolling area, everything changes. New enemies appear. The speed feels different. The physics of how Mario and friends jump is actually a lot heavier than what you remember in the new Super Mario Bros. Series. It's less forgiving. There is way more being thrown at you in the background and in the environment. A lot of these levels, it's not just the foreground you need to pay attention to, but the background as well, as you can interact with it, and it can actually lead you to secret levels and more. Yes, that's right, secret levels. I actually found 2 secret levels that were in one level. Let me repeat that. There were 2 different secret levels in one level, and that's just one of those levels. This is, again, World 1, and it was one of the earliest levels. It's quite beautiful and quite massive in terms of exploration. It wants you to play one level that opens up that world, but then you can choose any level that you desire. If you want something a little bit more difficult, or to start with something a little bit more fresh, or if you want to play every level as they give you, that is also okay. The main collectible that you're going to be getting in these levels is going to be the Wonder Seeds, and these Wonder Seeds can be starting from 1 seed to 3 to 4 or more during the game. So it's never going to be consistent on how many seeds you can collect in that level, which is a great challenge, but you can keep track of it once again on the top right of your screen, where it does indicate where these seeds can go if you have reached the middle, the beginning, or the ending of the stage, to know if you need to backtrack a bit. A big feature that I feel nobody is talking about is the time that has been completely removed. Usually in Mario games, you are kind of needing to really chase down the last few seconds or minutes that you have as that timer continues to drop down. But in this game specifically, they've cut the time entirely and really try to promote you to explore in a 2D aspect Mario game. Foreground, background, underground, and in the sky. There are secret blocks everywhere. It really does feel like Mario World in that sense, where I mentioned that there's multiple exits in multiple layers of even the same level, and it's the same thing with blocks, where you can find hidden power-ups and even some skippable paths to kind of speed your way through to the end. The biggest change, however, really does come down to that Wonder Flower power-up. This is a mysterious flower that is never consistent on the power-up. It really bases itself off of the theme that the level provides you on. If you're in a level full of rhinos and somehow you're using them to kind of cross through platforms and such, collecting the Wonder Flower here will lead you to a stampede, looking like the Lion King. That like we're going like long live the king. It's gonna long live Mario. We're gonna be running. So you never know what you're gonna get. And it completely changes the atmosphere, and you have a few seconds to really reach the ending and finding these seeds and also these blue. I never really got the full name of it, but it seems to be shards or such. I'll put the real name here if I do end up finding what these names are. But there are these purple shards everywhere that are collected that seem to create yourself a Wonder Seed by the end of it, and you need to collect it during the entire animation, or being damn high off of this shit before it ends up ending. So that's how you actually end up claiming that collectible, and it seems to only be available during those moments. And then on top of it, if you're not satisfied with that, after the Wonder Seed has ended, you need to backtrack all the way back to the beginning sometimes, because you skipped this entire level just to get that one seed. So going back into that level before leaving is an option. The game will not stop you. You can go back. You can go back to the multiple screens all the way to the beginning of the level to see if you've missed anything else, which chances are you did. Every time you actually explore in this game, you are rewarded, and it feels damn good as a completionist. I love the idea of, if I see something or something is a little off as a pro experienced Mario player, I will probably get rewarded for exploring it. And that actually relates a lot to Super Mario Odyssey, in my opinion. So Mario's physics in general reminded me exactly like Odyssey. The slipperiness and the stiffness he had, but also the sense of freedom and all of his abilities being returning, such as the ground pound, the spin jump, the wall jumps, and more, really all integrate into this game. That's when I can talk about the badges. All characters feel the same, and at first I know everyone, including myself, was pretty sad that we won't get the flutter jump, the larger and longer jump from Luigi, or the floating jump from Peach and Daisy, and just neutral Mario, or a super speedy Toad and Toadette. But it's okay, because the badges will get that for you. In this game specifically, you can collect badges using challenges that are available throughout the level, similar to Kirby and the Forgotten Land, where achieving and surpassing these challenges can unlock these badges, which you can use on characters as loading screens are getting you into and loading into each level. Or if you've died and want to try again, you can swap them in and out. Each badge can give you a new ability that is very much inspired by 3D Mario games and any other character that may have some kind of unique ability. So if you're looking for that flutter jump for Yoshi, but you want to use Mario and not cheat your way through, you can do that. My favorite one is the Hat Glide, which reminds me of Knuckles from Sonic the Hedgehog, where you kind of float your way down and like using your hat, or even Peach and Daisy's crown. It's pretty great to look at, and it's fun to see how all the characters actually integrate and use these badges to their own ability to get to where they need to be. Now, when I played this demo, I got to play as 3 characters that I truly fell in love with. Mario has never felt more like himself. His animations, his personality, I feel like I just fell in love with him. He's super chubby, just like in Mario 3. They really brought back that look and style of him. I love his energy that he does. Same thing with Luigi. They stretched out his mustache a little bit, made him a little bit taller, and it does let you know, like, hey man, I'm not just a clone, I'm Luigi. But I really fell in love with Daisy personally. I mean, she's so loud, she's so fun and energetic, she's constantly smiling, and even when she's in a worry, you know, you can really tell that this is Daisy, and it's like no one's gonna react the way that she does. I did mention that I did get to play some multiplayer the following day after my hour. I did play with my mom and 2 other gentlemen that I had no idea who they were, but we bonded quite quickly by going through, I think, 4 levels of that demo within the 15 minutes that you were given before the demo shut off. I played as Daisy, my mom played as Toad, and we had a Mario and Luigi on end, which you're going to see some footage here as well. It was a little bit chaotic. I mean, I feel like in general, I'm someone who doesn't really connect with multiplayer games very much. I like to play by myself, go at my own pace, and really explore and be engaged in the moment of what my mind and my energy is feeling within the game. But I did have a really great time knowing that I couldn't step on my friend's head, or my friend couldn't step on my head. It completely removed that annoying sense of just being cheated on, you know, instead of using teamwork. You can't jump on each other's heads. You can't use each other to cheat. You really have to work together to get to the end. And the best part is, if you are left off in the screen and your friend runs ahead, or vice versa, the camera will actually adjust and move you back, or bring the friend into their bubble and bring you back as fast as possible. The bubble in the new Super Mario Bros. Series was replaced, so excuse me for saying that, but it was replaced with a boo. You turn into a ghost and you can mash the A button to kind of call for help and get yourself closer to a person so that they can revive you before the time ticks out. You have 5 seconds before you do end up despawning off of the screen and just kind of find your way back onto the stage. So your friends have some time before they think if they want to save you or not. I think my favorite thing is that I don't need to play every character to complete this game. Thank God. It's not like Mario 3D World. I could jump on that flagpole, and as long as it has been completed and all those exits have been found, it is considered complete. It's great to keep track using the guide on the map, or even just walking around the stage and saying, hey, there's a big space here, I think something could go here. You probably have a sense of, hey, I think there's a secret exit in the previous level. That's really all it, guys. I mean, I tried to keep it short, but I really had a full hour to myself, plus the multiplayer experience that I wanted you guys to know. Again, I was one of the first people to play a full hour of this game, and the majority of World 1, at least, in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. Very happy with it. I think this is kind of the revival that this series really needed. Every level I played just in the first world felt so fresh and so welcoming. I was so happy with all the new enemies as well. Felt like a really grand new experience that in every turn just threw a new challenge at you that left my mouth dropping. I had some of the developers watching me when I was playing this game, and I didn't even know it until the end. They said that I was smiling the entire time, and I actually felt my cheeks hurt when I ended it. I needed water and hydration because of how much energy I put into that smile. So thank you to Nintendo once again for just letting me play this so early. I can't wait. You guys can pre-order it now. This is not sponsored. I am just so happy that this game is going to be fucking good. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. We got a vlog coming up so you get the full footage on my Nintendo Live and PAX West experience. And you can join our Discord community if you catch me live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.